Unfortunately, today we are sharing some pretty bad news. Today was supposed to be the day that we did the transfer, but we got a call from our doctor this morning. And he said that none of our embryos turned into blastocysts. So without a blastocyst, you can't do a transfer, and that means, once again, we're back at square one, I guess.
Basically, all of the embryos arrested between day 3 and day 6, they never progressed to the point where they should have been to be a viable embryo. So it's the same situation as we had both of the previous IVF cycles. We had good stimulation, good fertilization, great embryos at day 3, and then they just kind of fell apart between day 3 and day 5. So whatever we were trying, as far as all the supplements and all the changes that we made over the past 3 months, apparently did not affect the quality of our embryos to the extent that we were looking for. Whether it's an egg quality issue at all, or we actually heard an opinion from another doctor after seeing that the consistency of the failure between days 3 and 5, that it could potentially be something called DNA fragmentation within the sperm, actually. So we're going to do some research on that, potentially do some follow-up and see if there might be some positive news on that end. Kind of a different direction for us, so we're not done with our search for the answer to how the heck we can get pregnant. But it's a little bit of a different course at this point.
I just don't get why it's so hard. I thought for sure that this was going to be the time, but it's just not God's plan, apparently. So we're still finishing up with the adoption paperwork. We're almost done with our home study, so that's good news. I just feel like we're never gonna be parents. If you would have told me 2.5 years ago we would still be doing this, I wouldn't be able to believe it. But we're not gonna stop. I mean, we'll never stop trying to have our own kids or becoming parents. It's just taking so much longer. And it's hard because for the past couple of months I've really just kind of shut down, because you can't imagine how hard it is to deal with the stress of infertility and normal things like having a job, so I'm not working, or being around friends that are pregnant or that have kids. It's like torture. It's really hard, and so I've just kind of I've just checked out. I don't even feel like myself anymore. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to just get back in the game and get everything figured out, because this is not me. This is not the way to live, to be happy. So we appreciate your thoughts and prayers and messages and support. It's really, really special to us. And yeah, we're gonna go out of town, go to Idaho with Gabe's family and just spend some time in peace and quiet for a while. We'll try to piece things back together. But again, thanks for your support. It really means a lot.